Hi friends, Mr. Shimchick here. I'm going to continue with some ideas to help kindergartners with their counting and with their number development. So you're looking here at a 120 chart. The standard for kindergarten is to be able to count to 100 by ones and by tens. And the hundreds chart is a great organizing tool, the way that it is designed. In subsequent grades, we begin to really look at the patterning that occurs in the ones place as you go look down a column, and the patterning that occurs in the tens place as you look across a row. And then, of course, the patterning that you see in the tens. So a standard in kindergarten is to really, it builds the foundation for place value. The understanding that 10 ones make something called a 10, and 10 tens make 100, and 10 100s make 1,000. 10 is the basis of our number system, which is why it's called a base 10 system. So a helpful way to get kindergartners to really understand how the numbers 11 through 19 are composed is to place counters, they have actually connecting cubes, on a hundreds chart, or in this case, a hundreds 20 chart. So I happen to have a certain number of cubes here, and so I'm just going to place them. And as I do so, 2, I'm counting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's nice to put the cubes on the hundreds chart, because as you could see as I was placing the cubes and saying the word name of the number itself was also present. So it's connecting what children are hearing in terms of a word name and then seeing the word name, because another standard for kindergartners is to be able to write the numerals from 0 to 20. So this helps make that connection between what they're hearing and the visual number. What's nice about working with connecting cubes is that I can then put this entire row, they see that this whole row is filled up, and I can build what we will often refer to as a tower of 10. And if I kind of lay it on its side, and then I can turn it. And this is a very common way in which we represent our numbers in grades 1 and 2. So you can see why this is the foundation for it. If I were then to take it off of this hundreds chart, and what we want is to be able to see that same representation, but then put some numbers to it. So children may need to count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I would notate that the number of cubes in this tower is 10. And then I can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. So that 10 plus 7 equals, and they may need to count them all again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 to confirm that there are in fact 17 cubes in all. But as time goes on and they have more experience seeing this as a group, right, as a tower of 10 or as a 10, then the idea of counting on becomes all that much more efficient. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. As students move along, we've talked about the 10 frame. Another way to represent these 7 ones is to actually break them that way into a 5 and a 2. Also enhancing counting and making counting more efficient as students move through the grades. 10, 15, 16, 17, and the power of 5, because of course 5 is half of 10, and if I can arrange things in groups of 5, it makes my counting even that more efficient. If I turn this sideways, we see that representation of the 10 frame. 5 in the top row, 6, 7. So it's very important that in kindergarten that these numbers, these very tricky numbers with very tricky names from 11 to 19 are counted and then arranged in a manner that they see that the number is composed of 10 and 7 more. And over time, it becomes much more clear that the number 17, that in the number 17, which is a 2-digit number, that this 7 has a value of 7, and it stands for the 7 ones or the 7 singles, but that this 1 that is sitting here doesn't have a value of 1. It stands for having 110, but the value of that digit is in fact 10. Powerful, powerful learnings, and when you think about our number system, that this is really the basis of it, and it begins in kindergarten. So again, this is just a great way to begin to show how the number 17, all those teen numbers, are composed using connecting cubes and using the power of the 120 chart.